Exclusive. Andrew Tate was arrested on suspicion of rape in the UK in 2015. Warning. This story and the accompanying video clips contain graphic descriptions of sexual assault and physical violence. Bucharest, Romania. Notorious influencer Andrew Tate was arrested on suspicion of sexual assault and physical abuse in 2015 while he and his brother were running a webcam sex business out of the UK, Vice World News can reveal. It comes after Tate and his brother Tristan were remanded in custody in Romania until the end of January after being arrested by anti-organized crime police as part of a rape and human trafficking investigation. The Tate brothers' lawyer is appealing the court order extending their detention. Two women told Vice World News they were violently abused, one raped, the other repeatedly strangled, by Andrew Tate, and that UK police and the Crown Prosecution Service mishandled their case, leaving him free to rise to global fame on the back of his unchecked misogyny. Police took 4 years to pass their investigation to the Crown Prosecution Service, CPS, whose job involves assessing whether there is a realistic prospect of conviction, at which point the CPS declined to prosecute. In a statement issued via his lawyer in Romania, Tate denied assault or rape. Romanian police said in late December 2022 that they'd identified 6 people who were allegedly sexually exploited by an organized criminal group that recruited victims via false displays of affection known as the so-called loverboy method, forcing women to perform pornographic content via physical violence and mental coercion. According to one woman Vice World News spoke to, whom we're calling Sally, Tate used a similar method of emotional and physical control in his UK webcam business back in 2015, before relocating to Romania, but the CPS declined to prosecute the case. When I saw that he was arrested in Romania, I was shocked and didn't know how to react. I cried. Everything I read is what I told the police at the time of the complaint. If the CPS had just pulled their finger out, none of this would have happened, Sally said. Vice World News is withholding the woman's identity to prevent harassment and trolling by Tate's supporters. A second woman, whom we're calling Helen, said she was happy something has been done, but not completely hopeful, as he's walked free from his sexual assaults before. I have been very frustrated by the British police and court system for a long time. They could have stopped him from doing the exact same abuse to these women in Romania, she said. Helen's identity is also being withheld to protect her from harassment and trolling by Tate's supporters. If you have information to share with us that pertains to this story, we'd like to hear from you. You can send an email to docteam@vice.com or contact us via Twitter at @Matt_A_Shay, @Jamie Tossin, or @Tim_Hume. Alternatively, you can create a Proton Mail account, which stores and transmits messages in an encrypted format, and email us at viceteam@proton.me. While Tate was released under investigation by Hertfordshire police following the women's complaints, meaning he was suspected of a criminal offense and a police probe was ongoing, he appeared as a contestant on reality TV show Big Brother in 2016. Producers were informed by police of the ongoing investigation but kept him on the show for 5 days before removing him. During that time, he was shown playing Truth or Dare in the hot tub and kissing one of the female contestants. Channel 5 said at the time that Tate had been removed from the Big Brother house because of information which came to light. Press reports linked his ousting from the house to a video that had surfaced of him slapping his ex-girlfriend and then beating her with a belt, a narrative that Tate himself would later encourage. Public outrage eventually simmered down after Tate released a video of his ex saying it was all part of a consensual kinky game. But what the public didn't know, and what Vice World News can now report, is that, contrary to claims at the time, the real reason Tate was removed was due to the sexual assault and physical abuse investigation that had been shared with producers 5 days prior. Asked about its handling of the complaint, Banijay UK, which owns Endemol Shine, the production company behind Big Brother, said that after being informed by police of their investigation on June 8, 2016, it began a process of extensive consultation with Channel 5 and legal teams, including the lawyers representing Andrew Tate. The company said that Tate was closely monitored at all times during this period, while they sought to clarify the detail required by Channel 5 on the police investigation, before he was removed from the house on the 13th of June. Sally and Helen spoke exclusively to Vice World News because they say they want the world to know the true extent of Tate's abusive and exploitative behavior, especially as the British-American kickboxer, known as the King of Toxic Masculinity, has in recent months become one of the most Googled names on the planet.